Well, yet again, I'm rushing around and I've done everything I need to do at home with Jamie and the kids and in the workshop. So I've got a couple hours, then I got to get back because I'm under strict orders that Jamie requires some help, which isn't a problem, but it does mean, time is of a premium for me. So I'm going to have a little dip in the ocean. I'll bring you guys along. It's extremely quick. You could argue it's hardly worth me going down for a quick dip or surf in the ocean, even if there is any rideable waves. But wow, if you don't do it, you never know, and you're always left wondering. And I'm a firm believer in utilising all the time that you have. It's all too quick to, just let time slip by. And yeah, so I'm going to head down the coast. Just had to stop to check the straps on the surfboard. I thought I could hear a little clutter, and it was just a loose strap that was clattering on the surfboard. I have seen people actually going along the road and about 5 or 6 surfboards peel like a deck of cards off the top of their car and literally splatter all over the road. And I don't want to be that person myself. But I've just stopped in a lay-by right opposite Bennicott Chapel, 1879. I just love being down this part of the world because you've got that sense of history everywhere and everything you do. And this isn't California. It's grey, it's rainy, and it's not looking like it's going to be really nice surfing conditions. But like I said, I've got to take those very small windows of opportunity I get. I've got to exploit them because I never know when the next one will come around. When I was younger, I was, I used to surf possibly up to 3 times a day if I was on a day off, and I'd surf every day. Even if I was working, I'd work around it. But these days, as I've got older and my commitments have got more heavy, quite simply I don't have those options. So if I get an hour, maybe 2 hours in between everything else I got to do regarding home life and that, I take the opportunity. But yeah, like I said, it's raining, it's grey, it's horrible conditions. It's not going to be Southern California and endless back-to-back sunshine today. Well, it's really windy, the sun has come out, and there is quite a lot of people kicking around actually, but I'm just going to have a very quick check before I get up. I'm going in regardless because I don't have time to mess about, but I'm just going to have a little look at and see what I'm getting into. Right, I've been surfing for the best part of about 35 years, and I still get excited when I get that first little look of the white water and the waves, and trying to work out whether I'm going to have a good session or not. But yeah, the tide's still coming in, so it's definitely something there for me to ride. So I'm going to get in on it now and get out. Right, they're doing some building work actually in here, I suppose, getting ready for the peak summer season. But I'm actually going to take you guys into the water in a semi kind of dry bag. It's advertised that it works, and I've kind of tried it a little bit. I'm not going to push my luck, you know, trying to take photos when huge waves are rolling in and smashing against me, but I'm just going to see how this pans out. So, you know, you'll have to bear with me. This is all experimenting with this, well, phone dry bag thing. I hope it works. If it doesn't, that's my phone there that you're watching me on, knackered. So, let's hope it pans out. Now, it is quite busy here, and particularly in my younger days, I used to seek out the really secluded spots where you literally had to scamper down cliffs and there was nobody there. In some cases it was quite sketchy. I'm not that young now, I'm carrying weight, I'm not that fit, and I'm older, and I have time constraints which, you know, I get bored of talking about myself. But the only reason I keep saying that is I'm like a lot of people now. I've got responsibilities to other people, and the only thing I would like to say is that, you know, if you're thinking, is it worth doing anything for a very minute bit of time for yourself, you know, where you think, oh, it's not worth it, I'll just sit on the sofa. Don't. Just make the use, even if it's only half hour you can get yourself. Just utilise that time. And that's the only message I'd like to pump out about that. I know it sometimes is easy for somebody to say, but believe you me, I'm working in extreme time frames, and I got a lot of things on at home regarding other people and everything like that, and people depending on me to help. So yeah, I've got to make it work, and that's the only thing I'd like to say is, you know, if you do get a small bit of time to yourself, just do it. Just do it. Utilize for your own time. Now, I've soon found out with this dry bag with my phone in it around my neck is a pretty useless venture to try and film in the water while you're surfing and doing anything dynamic. It's probably great for swimming and when I go free swimming in around rocks and that, but in this environment it was increasingly hard to use and it was almost pointless. So with the bag hanging off my neck, I actually start paddling for a wave, and I pop up and I ride it into shore. A very quick one, but as you can see, it is pretty much pointless when you're in this kind of like environment where everything's moving too fast to really control. Yet again, I turn around, but as you can see, I can't get to figure out in time which way is up, whether the camera's rolling or anything's working at all. And yet again, I paddle again, pop up, I start riding to shore and jump off. So yeah, a pointless venture. So getting back to that point of utilising your time and why it's so important to me, well, I've got a family, I've got a home to maintain, and I've obviously got other commitments to, you know, family members and, you know, my hiking, stick and crafting and customers. But as you can see, I'm not in the woods hiking or bushcrafting, wild camping, which anybody might be forgiven to think is all I do. Now, in reality, some people may think I'm a man of the woods, out there on the trail, in the woods, and living almost like a wilderness man. And people may envy that in this modern world. They may actually think to themselves, I could do with that tranquility, peace and quiet. But YouTube is a funny platform and it's a funny place, and not everything you see will be as what you think it is. So while we live a relatively simple life compared to most people, it comes with a financial cost that a lot of people would not want to live with or bear. So I've had a mortgage most of my life, like most other people, I'm guessing, if you're not renting. And I sold that property and I was able to buy this one outright, so I have no mortgage. My wife has a very small income. I actually do my crafting of hiking sticks, which you will see. I've got a few other small part-time like income streams, and then on top of it I aim to collect my pension at 55 in 11 months time. So through a little bit of planning towards the future, I'm now able to have a more slower pace of life. Just recently on YouTube as a platform, I've seen an increasing number of younger people living with that philosophy of I want to live my best life and I want to live it now. I don't want to wait. I've also seen older people saying they want to sell up, minimalise and go off and do whatever adventure or lifestyle that they want. I wholeheartedly support whatever you want to do, but one thing I've learnt in life, and it is a valuable lesson that I've acquired through a lot of jobs and being around a lot of people: live for today, but always plan and have a little thought for tomorrow. Red currants, homegrown, can't beat them. Better than anything you're going to get in the shop. Doing household chores is almost a metaphor for life in itself. You may not want to do them, you may hate doing them, but they're a necessity and they've got to be done. Because quite simply, if you don't do them, things are going to get very smelly soon, and it could actually become a big problem. So getting back to all things social media and YouTube included, I urge everybody just to take it as entertainment and at that kind of value. Never take it as gospel. This is how you should be living. This is what you should be doing. And if you do it this way, your life will be better. I'm wholly convinced many people watching YouTube may indulge in the fantasy that they would like to live somebody else's lifestyle on camera. But I strongly suspect that in a lot of cases they would be sorely disappointed and realise they're living their own good life as it is. Now, I use YouTube as a video diary because I'm approaching 55, and it's so my young boys of 8 and 6 at this point in time can actually see their dad fully mobile and doing things that perhaps younger dads would be doing. Crab fishing at Looe with the family. You cannot replace this with YouTube. There is a life out there, and utilise that time together with family and friends, because like I said to you at the beginning of this video, utilise your time that you do have, because even as a family we quite often all have to do our own individual things.
Can you help me put it up?
Hold it tight. I can see it coming up. Oh, you got anything in there? Keep pulling.
You got nothing.
Oh, you may have. Can't bring it up.
It's seaweed.
Let's have a look. We got anything?
No.
Right, empty the seaweed out. Wind it up when I say. Right, put 2 hands and go round and round circles. Right, hold, keep going up. Whoa. There, you pull it up, Cody, a little bit. Before you wind it up.
That's it again.
Yeah, keep pulling. But before he's winding. Put it in some of the rope goes in there.
Stop!
Right.
Stop!
Oh, it's very heavy. Ready, bind. Oh, what have you got in there?
Crab!
Oh, you got a crab.
We got a crab!
Keep winding. I'll wind and you look at the crab. Look, got a crab.
Mum, we got a crab!
Take it over to Mum.
Look, Corey!
Look. Right, take the seaweed out.
First crab.
Oh, look at him.
We got a crab!
Look at that. Do you want to take him out?
Yeah. Corey, you could get pinched.
Right, where's the bucket? You get the bucket, Cody. Round for Mummy.
I need to put it in one bucket instead.
Yeah. Right, who's going to take the crab out?
Corey, you could get
Right,
pinched.
put your fans in there and get the crab out.
I don't want it.
Do you want to do
Corey
it?
could get pinched. Dad, can you get it out?
Put your hands. No, they've got to put the crab in the bucket.
Why can't we just do... Dad, why can't we tip
Take
it
the
over?
crab out. Oh, you're going to tip it in there, are you? Right.
I don't want to get pinched.
It's a big one, look. There he is.
You ready? Go! Chuck it! Mom, are you ready?
Hey.
Oh.
Right. Let's pull it into the side where the crabs are.
Put it in the side, put it in the side.
Put it in. See it coming?
Put it in the side.
Let it sink.
Let it go,
now.
let it go, let it go.
Let it go to the bottom
Let it go.
now. How many do you think we're going to catch this time?
What? Do you like two?
Two?
You can only have 3 in one bucket. It's trying to get out.
Shrimps in there.
Trying to get out. He wants to
Look,
get out.
he's got his pincers out.
And he really wants to get out there. Where's the other shrimp gone? He ate him. He's eating the shrimp. He probably's eating the dead shrimp.
No, I think they're both alive. They're swimming around in there.
Only one is.
So an afternoon out and cheap. Just crab fishing, an ice cream and a little look around loo. Nothing dramatic, nothing strenuous, just spending a little bit of time watching the world go by, down by the sea and down by the estuary. We did actually come across, for entertainment, a local raft race, and that was quite interesting, just watching the teams battle it out. So as you see, off camera, when I'm not in the woods hiking, bushcrafting, or crafting my hiking sticks, which is predominantly what my channel is about, I do have another life, and it's one that you don't see very much of, and you've just been exposed to a small part of it, but it also brings back that initial first conversation. Utilize your time that you may want to do something yourself. And if you're watching somebody on YouTube doing things, remember one thing. It is just entertainment. And there may be a world of difference between what you're seeing and reality. So stay safe, take care, and I hope to catch you guys out on the trail. This is Andy. Cheers. Wave! No, wave for them. Look.